So a while back, I did a video on this custom First Blood Rambo knife, and in that video I mentioned that this wasn't the original base knife that I used. This whole project was to make a cheap alternative to the First Blood Hollywood Collectibles knife while making it accurate. And I found this knife on Amazon for 60 bucks, and it looked more accurate than the original knife, which was the $10 Harbor Freight knife. So in this video, I'm going to be reviewing that original knife, and if you want to see a video on this knife, I uploaded it already. It was one of my first knife reviews. I think it was the second one. The first one was the Rambo 2. But yeah, there's already a video on this knife. Check it out if you want. But today's video is on this original one that I had, the $10 Harbor Freight First Blood Custom Rambo knife. So I'm going to stop talking and let's just get to the tests. Alright, so I got a piece of paper for the sharpness test. It's just normal printer paper. I will say right now, this knife is not brand new. You can tell it's been abused. I've used this for fire and other stuff, so this knife has seen a lot of action. I tried putting a new edge on it, but I don't know how well it's going to do, so let's just test it out. Yeah, so the bottom is definitely sharper, but it's still sharp enough to work. So that's the sharpness test. These videos are pretty fast, so you know, we're just gonna go to, I guess, the next section, which is batoning. All right, so I got a small piece of wood here. There's the knife. I want to also just show the sheath I hold it in. It originally came with a crappy nylon sheath, and I originally was going to use a mossy oak leather sheath for this, but that's for the other Rambo knife, so this is just using the Ramster sheath. This isn't really part of the review, just wanted to show y'all. Has a leg tie, little pouch. Has another pouch, but I use that for other things, so it's out of the way. Here's the wood, and let's baton. Batons, well, you never want to really baton with a hollow handle, but that's it can do it. Is it good? No, but we might as well see if anything's loose. And nothing is. I've batoned with this knife a few times, and it actually stands up to the test. A lot of people give hollow handles bad reps because they're not full tang and all that, but if done right, they can be pretty durable. Now, of course, a full tang knife is always good for a survival knife, but I think hollow handles don't really get the love they deserve. There are pretty cheap ones. I think the ones from the 80s really gave these knives a bad reputation. But overall, hollow handles, again, if done right, are pretty good. So I guess I'll show you all the survival kit, the little pieces that I have left in here, because I kind of took most of the kit out and put it in other kits, mainly the First Blood knife, but I'll show you what I have left, and that'll also give you a up-close detail on the knife. So here's the knife. I kind of wrapped it in green leather. I didn't burn it off, I just kind of tied it. I didn't really know how to properly wrap things. The original Rambo knife had like paracord and bank line. I didn't have that at the time, so I just used this green leather I found, and then brown leather, because it's more just to look like the Rambo knife. The other knife I have actually is a lot more accurate, but this was the kind of Mark 1, I guess you could say, of this project. Here's the hollow handle. There used to be a lanyard here. I took that out. It was just cheap paracord. Here's the saw teeth. I don't think in my original review for the other knife I used the saw teeth, so I might do a short on that, but I will definitely remember to use the saw teeth in this video. You can see it's got burn marks, scratch marks. It's really beat up because, again, I've used this a lot. This isn't new, but yeah, I guess we'll open the hollow handle and see whatever's left of the survival kit. Okay, so here's the handle. You just kind of unscrew it. Oh, the compass fell out. That's strange. I guess while batoning, the compass fell out, but that wasn't supposed to happen. But you can see it's kind of held in with just tape, so wow, okay. This isn't scripted, because last time I opened this handle, the compass was still in there, but now it's not. But I don't really know how well it works, but the compass originally wasn't here. Now it's not, but whatever. So, yeah. You can just Gorilla Glue this back in there. I don't know how well this compass works, but we'll see. We'll just set that off to the side. I keep a cotton ball in here to kind of start a fire, and if you can see, there's a fish hook that got caught in it. This is just leftover parts of a survival kit. And then you got, this is like the original match strike it came with. I replaced most of the matches, but here is an original match. It's really, really bad. So we're gonna test out 2 matches. I'm gonna show, I got these matches at like Dollar Tree, so we're gonna see how well this striker paper works after all this abuse. Yeah, the match broke, so we're gonna use the new striker paper that I put in there. And yeah, this match is dead, so it's not gonna work, but let's try this match. So that went out really fast. Yeah, what the heck, we'll do another one just cause fire's cool. So yeah, these matches are in the other Rambo knife, and they work pretty well. You can get them at Dollar Tree, 6 of them for, well, 6 packs for like $1.25 now. Inflation, it sucks. But yeah, that's about, oh, there's one more thing in the kit. I don't know if I could get it out, but it's a cheap Band-Aid. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of stuck in there. It ain't much, so yeah. Maybe I can get a stick and unjam it. Yeah, no, it's not coming out right now. I might pull it out with tweezers later, but yeah. That's the survival kit that this came with, really cheap. Well, most of this didn't come with it. I just kind of threw this in there just cause, but yeah. The survival kit it originally came with was kind of crap anyways. Crap matches, crap everything. Had some fishing line, a fish hook, and a sewing kit. Yeah, it had a sewing kit with buttons, but never used them, and the needle kind of broke apart, so definitely the survival kit will not help at all, but that's about all I gotta say on this. We can just kind of move to the saw teeth now. All right, I just got a little branch right here, and we'll just kind of show you how the saw teeth work. I have been able to saw through branches with this, but for the most part, it's going to just leave a little notch like this, which is good for fishing poles, but yeah. I don't know how well y'all can see, but I kind of just so yeah, that's the sawed stuff that it can do. And I guess now would be a good time to show how it chops. That part was already loose. It can curl, but also again, this is I kind of resharpened this, so I don't know how well the original edge is. I might get another one just to do a quick field test and maybe even first destruction video, but we'll just do some chopping with it. And here's this big piece of wood, because why not? Can do some damage. So Oh, the leather wrapping came undone. Well, that's all I got to say for this knife. It was a quick review, but I hope you all enjoyed. I'm Blade Lore. Oh, hey. Sorry, quick interruption. The Band-Aid came out. I didn't even notice. But, yeah. You can also see the leather wrapping kind of came undone, which is why I always kind of burn and super glue them now. But, yeah, you can kind of see what it was like originally underneath. It just kind of reminds me of the Buck 184, to be honest, the design. But this actually is a lot more like the Ayrton, I don't know how to say it, but the Jungle King. It's like a $200 Spanish knife, which is actually really good. So yeah, I'm Blade Lore, and I guess this is the end of the review. Hope you all enjoy.